we try to do is put our players in a 3-out, 2-in situation and teach them how to play the game. And there are different ways to do this. This is what our alignment is in our 3-out, 2-in offense. We put our 4 and our 5 on the block. We take our point guard and put him out top with the basketball. Our 2 is on a wing and our 3 is on a wing. And we teach our guys how to move on penetration. Let's say we throw the ball to the 2-man, and he has an opportunity to drive the ball to the baseline. When he takes the ball and drives it to the baseline, 4 players have to react to his penetration. First is the 5-man. The 5-man comes up the lane line and fills behind the 2, so that the 2 has an outlet to throw the ball back to if he gets cut off on the baseline. The second move is by the 3-man. He sprints to the corner opposite the ball handler. This is what we call a baseline drift. The 2-man could come and drive it baseline, jump out of bounds, and throw it to the 3, who is normally open for a shot, because the 4-man on penetration gets to the front of the rim. This allows him to be in the vision of the 2-man, and it also allows him to occupy a help defender so that it opens things up for the 3-man on the drift. The 1-man's job is to move either to the left or to the right to get in the vision of the 2-man. That is how we react to penetration on the baseline. With our 3-out, 2-in offense, what we like to do is have 3 perimeter players out on the floor, and they are interchangeable. They can play any one of these 3 spots on the wings and up top. Our post guys can be on either block. And we play 3 ways out of our 3-out, 2-in. And what we're looking to do is move on penetration, which is one way, play out of feeding the post, and then also the pick and roll. And the first thing we're going to show you is how we move on penetration. And when we start this, and we're just going to walk through this, guys, we're going to make the pass to this wing here. And whenever we make this pass in our 3-out, 2-in, and we're looking to feed the post, our opposite post guy is going to flash to the high post. If we have no action and this man decides to drive to the baseline, Mark's going to take the ball to the baseline on the drive. All 4 players are moving in unison. Our opposite wing is going to drop to the opposite corner for the drift. Our post guy, who is ball side, is going to go up the lane and out to fill behind Andrew. Our other post player is going to go to the front of the rim, and our point guard up top is going to get in the vision of the ball handler. So it's his job to move and get in that vision. So what we want to do now, guys, is let's hit the wing. You're going to high post flash, drive the ball baseline, Mark, hit the drift, and Gabe take the shot. Good setup, Mark, to get open. Driving it baseline, good, that's it. Nice job. Catch and shoot. Good. Follow it up. Okay, let's run that one more time. Let's go baseline drift, and let's hit the drift. Drive that thing baseline now, Mark. Get deeper, Gabe, and then step and shoot. Good. Nice job. Much better. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to drive it baseline, and we're going to hit the post guy who fills behind. Michael, you're going to get in his vision and catch and shoot. So you're going to get it. We're looking for the ball reversal for the jump shot. Okay, baseline drive, baseline drift. Good. Drive it, Mark. Jump stop, reverse pivot. One more pass. Good. Step and shoot. Very good. Okay, let's run that again. Good job. Good movement. That's it. Step and shoot. Good. Okay. Now what we want to do is let's run the same thing, only now we're going to drive it on the left side. We're going to hit Mark on the drift, and Mark is going to take the jump shot. Okay, 2-step setup, create a lead, Gabe. We want our guys to get open on the wing. Good setup, driving it. He's playing two-handed there. Good pass, good shot. Okay, let's do it one more time. Good setup, Gabe, good. That's it. We want our guys to show their hands to ready to catch and shoot. Mark does a nice job of stepping in and taking the shot. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to drive it baseline. Gabe would be our 3-man or small forward here, and he's going to drive the ball to the baseline. Our 4-man or our power forward is going to fill behind, make the extra pass to our point guard who takes the shot. Very good. So there we got the baseline drive, and we've got our movement on penetration off the baseline drive. Let's say that we drive the basketball from the wing toward the top. We always teach our players to drive the elbows. We think that a north dribbling action is much more effective than a player who tries to drive east and west. So let's take the ball and let's put it on the wing. All of our players are still in their 3-out, 2-in set. When the 2-man drives the ball to that right elbow, everyone must react to his penetration. We take our 5-man and we run him to the ball side short corner. The 1-man moves on the penetration to the left wing. And the 3-man moves on the penetration to the left corner. Our 4-man has 2 options in this scenario. If his man is equal or below, then he is to duck this man in, and we are looking to feed him in the post. If X4 is what we call up, and there is no duck in available, then what the 4-man will do is pop to the opposite short corner, looking for the drop-off pass if 2 is able to get in the lane, and X4 helps, and he can drop it off to 4 for the jump shot or for the pivot and the dunk. Mark, you're going to drive the ball at the elbow, short corner, move on penetration, move on penetration. We're going to kick it to our point guard, and he's going to make the extra pass to our small forward and 3-man for the jump shot. Good, that's it. Make the extra pass, step and shoot. Good, reach up and shoot that now. Here we go, let's run that again. Good, attack that elbow. Good, Mark. Stop, kick, good. Nice extra pass, Michael. Way to step and shoot. Good, good follow-up. Okay, this time now, I want Mark to penetrate the elbow. Your man is equal or below. You're going to duck in. You make the bounce pass in there, post move and score, okay? Good 2-step setup. Mark attacks the elbow, drops it inside to our 4-man for the easy bucket. Okay, let's take that and play that again. Good setup, Mark. Good. Attack that elbow, drop it inside, score. Good. There's another option that we have. And then finally, the next option that we have, we're going to have Mark, our 2-guard, drive the ball to the middle. And Andrew, our 5-man, his man is going to come and help. And Mark, you're going to throw the drop-off pass. Andrew, you're going to catch, pivot, and score. Okay, so what I want you to do is drive it here. Okay, get in the lane. His man comes, drop it off. He's going to go up and get it and take it up and score. This is what we call our drop-off when we draw the rotation from the big man in the middle of the lane. Drop it off, good. Pivot, score. Good job. Let's do that again. Really draw that defender. Good. Good setup, good setup. Good. Jump stops, good pass, catch it, pivot, score. Good. Okay, now I want to work the left side. So now our small forward, Gabe, is going to drive this elbow. You're going short corner. You're going short corner. Mike, our point guard, is going to move on penetration. Mark's going to move on penetration. We're going to kick it, make the extra pass, get the shot. Good setup, Gabe. Good. That's it. We want him to change his speeds. Good hard kick, step and shoot. Good. Really get that elbow underneath you. Here we go, Mark. Let's take another one now. We're all right. Make shots. Good. We want to stop and pass and make the extra pass. Good. Put it back in and score. Good job. Okay, now this time what we're going to do is we're going to drive it to the elbow. Make sure we get a good jump stop here, Gabe. You're going to duck in. We're going to drop it off to you on the bounce pass. You're going to pivot and score with it. Make a post move. Okay, here we go. Good setup. That's it. Drive it hard. Good movement. That's it. Good spacing. We always want to keep good spacing. We want to be 15 to 18 feet away. We want defenders to have to make a decision. Go ahead and run it one more time. Good setup. Good. Drive it. Good feed. Good ducking, Andrew. Nice job. And the finish. Okay, now this time we want Gabe to drive the middle of the floor, draw his defender, pull up like you're going to shoot it, drop it off, Scott, catch it, pivot, and score. Everybody's moving on penetration. Good. Pivot, score. Good job. Good. One more time. Really aim for the corner of that backboard there, Gabe. Really get that ball up high and get it over that big guy. Good. Drive it. That's it. Good. Catch, finish. Good job. Good drop off. Now let's take it from the top. And it's very important that all of your guys move and react and we play out of this. If the ball is at the top, the one man drives the elbow. When he does that, we again must react on penetration. 2 is going to get to an open area toward the right corner. 5 is going to pop to the short corner so that there still is good spacing between 2 and 5. The 4-man reads it again. If X4 is equal or below, 4 is going to duck in hard. If X4 is up and takes away the duck in, then 4 would pop to the short corner. It is 3's job now to get in one's vision. And he can come back here for the kick, or he can rotate to the corner. But he must get in the vision of the ball handler. That's his job. If 1 were to kick it to 2, in moving on that penetration, then it is 1's job to clear out and come to this side, and then 3 rotates to the top, allowing us to still be in a 3-out, 2-in alignment. Let's take a look at our movement on penetration off the top. Okay, and again, whichever elbow we are attacking, we want this player to get in our vision. So more often times than not, he's going to rotate to the baseline side because we want him to go where the back of the defender is. And most defenders, when they come to help, will step up here in this gap to help, and we want him to get out of his vision. So when we come to this side, we want that man to move and get in his vision. We want our 5-man, who's on the same side, to get to the short corner. He has the same rules again. Equal or below, duck in. If his man is up, to take away the duck in, short corner, and you're going to fill behind here in his vision with good spacing. And what I want you to do, Michael, is kick it to the corner, and when it goes to the corner, then Andrew, I want you to duck back in, and you're going to feed the post, and we're going to make the score, okay? Good penetration here now, good. Feed it, score, good. Okay, this time now, I really want you, Mark, to start here, free throw line extended. Andrew, I want you to sprint to the short corner when he penetrates, okay? When he kicks it, you get back there and duck in, big and wide, flip those wrists, throw it inside and score, okay? Good, good kick, good. Feed it, score. Nice job, much better. Okay, now I want the same action, and this is something that we'll get a lot of times if people help or cover down on the post, where Mark is going to go our 2-guard and get in his vision in the corner. Okay, let's walk through it. Go, Mark. Okay, short corner. All right, post back up, Andrew. We throw it inside. Andrew, you're going to catch and face. You're going to skip it opposite, okay? And then you're going to duck in, and we're going to feed this post, and you're going to score. So we're looking for inside, outside action, and then go back inside on the weak side. Take it here now. Let's move on penetration. Good, nice job, fellas. That's it. Catch, face, out, duck in, feed it. Good, score. Nice job. Let's do that one again. Good work. Good. Feed it. Nice job, Gabe. Way to be a 2-handed player. Good finish. Okay, now we're going to do the same things on the opposite side. So I want Michael to punch the elbow here, okay? You're going to kick it to Gabe. Okay, Gabe, you're going to take the jump shot. Okay, let's do that first. Let's have you take a couple jump shots, then let's feed the post after that, okay? Here we go. Mark, you're moving. Good, you're up, Mark. Good. Follow it up. Good. Okay, now punch that gap. Step and shoot now, Gabe. Great. Nice job. Good shot. Put it back in. Okay, now let's hit him. Let's feed the post. Quick post up move and score. Good, Scott. Finish. Nice job. Good. We're trying to catch this guy, relaxing here off the short corner move, and then we want to duck him back in hard. Take it again. Kick it, duck in, good, finish. Nice job. Okay, now what we're going to do is throw it inside. He's going to open up, feed it back out here to Mark, and then Mark, you're going to hit Andrew on his duck in. Okay, we'll do that 2 times. Really punch that gap now, Mike. That's it. Good. We're attacking with the north dribble. We want to go inside, outside, go back inside. Good feed, Mark. Score the ball. Nice job. Let's do that one again. Good work, guys. Good work. Really punch that gap, Mike. Good. Good kick. Nice feed. Out. Good play, Mark. Nice post feed. That's what we're looking for with our moving on penetration. Let's just walk through this. I want you posted up here, Andrew. Mark, I want you to catch it here on the wing, and we're going to feed the post. And this is what we want our guys to do when the ball goes inside on the weak side or help side. This is our other post guy, and our opposite wing, who is our 3-man or small forward, is going to get in his vision. But if Andrew faces up, okay, and takes the ball baseline, 1 dribble, stop there. Scott is going to come to the front of the rim. If his man goes to help, we have a drop-off, and the opposite wing player is going to sprint to the baseline, okay, for a drift, just like we would simulate if we drove the ball baseline. So what I want to do now is feed Mark. Mark, go inside to the post. Andrew, catch and face. Take it to the baseline, and I want you to skip it to Gabe for the jump shot. Moving on penetration. Moving when the ball goes into the post. Good. Nice kick, step, and shoot. Good shot, good shot. Okay, now this time, same action. Go inside. Now I want you to drop it off to Scott for the layup and the score. His man rotated over to help. Good. Big and wide in the post. Good feed, Mark. Take it baseline. Good. He's probably going to have to get that pass up a little bit higher, or you're going to have to bounce it. Okay, let's do it again. Those defenders are going to have their hands up and active. Good. Step through. Good. Finish and score. Good job. Okay. Now, what I want to show you is we're going to throw the ball to Mark again here on the wing, who is our 2 guard. He's going to go inside to our 5-man. Catch and face. Now, whenever he takes the ball to the middle of the floor, which is why we want him to post up here at the mid post and face, when he comes to the middle, our opposite post guy is going to move with him, and he's going to come underneath the rim. Because if his man comes up to help, we have another drop-off, or if it's one-on-one and Andrew takes his shot, then our man down low has inside positioning to go ahead and get the offensive rebound. So what I want to do this time is catch, face, Andrew, take it 1 dribble middle, and take the shot. Okay? Gabe, you get in his vision. Mike, you get in his vision. Catch and face, good. Nice move, good. Okay, now this time, Andrew, I want you to catch, face, make your move, and then throw the drop-off pass. Now make sure you get it up nice and high because his man's coming to help, okay? Good setup, Mark, to create a lead, good. That's it, take it middle, good. Drop it off, good, Scott, pivot, score, nice job. We want our post guys working together. We want to keep good spacing when we make post moves, and we want to occupy the defense out on the perimeter. Now let's talk about how we play when we feed the post. And I think that there are 3 different ways that you can play when you feed the post. The first way is to run what is called a split. And this is how we do this. If the 2 feeds the 5, it is his job to go screen for the 1-man to move the defense and to allow the 5-man to play one-on-one in the post. Our 1-man sets his man up, cuts off the 2. After the 2 sets this screen, he basket cuts and then clears out. The 3-man, in the meantime, rotates to the top so that we still have our court balance and our spacing. It is the 4-man's job to react to penetration from the 5. Let's say that the 5 brings his dribble to the middle. Then our four-man's job is to go underneath the rim to get out of the vision of the defensive player, to look for the drop-off pass or to get inside position to rebound. Or if the five-man turns to the baseline side and brings his dribble here, then the four-man reacts to that by coming here. That is what's known as a split. And this is how we run the split. Everybody's set up the same. Mark is going to two-step set up, catch the ball, and when he feeds the post, he is going to come and set a screen for our point guard, Michael, to move the defense. Michael's going to come off looking to get the shot. Andrew, you faced up. As soon as Mark sets the screen here on the split, he is going to cut to the front of the rim. And if he doesn't receive the ball, then he is going to sprint out to the opposite corner, and Gabe, who's our small forward, is going to rotate up to the top. What Scott will do is when the ball goes to the wing, he's going to flash to the high post to dump out the backside, and then as soon as Andrew catches the ball, he's going to dive, and if he doesn't get it, then he's coming out to the short corner. Okay, so let's go through that at game speed. Let's hold our screen for a 2 count, 1-1000, 2-1000, cut through hard mark, back out, and what I want you to do, Andrew, is skip it back outside to Gabe, and then Gabe, you're going to be ready to take the shot. Okay, this is called a post split. 2-step setup. Good. Good flash, Scott. Cut mark, good. He's out. We have good spacing. Good job. Way to stay with your shot, Gabe. Now what I want to do is the same action, only now when our small forward comes to the top and catches it, and the defense is trying to rotate out of it, we're going to punch this gap here, and then we're going to kick it out to Mark, who's come through to create spacing, and you're going to get the jump shot. Okay? Let's go through that twice. 2-step setup. Good. Feed it. Run that split. Good. Get in his vision. Good. Punch that gap, Gabe. Kick it. We're moving on penetration. It's a good pass. Okay, now let's run it on the other side. Let's run the split. So when we hit Gabe, Gabe's going to feed the post. You flash to the high post. When he catches, you're going to dive. Mark, you rotate up in his vision. And Michael, you're going to fill that spot out there. I want you to kick it back out to Mark, and Mark's going to take his jump shot. Here we go. Let's feed the post. Good. Run the split. Good. Clear out of there, Gabe. Step and shoot. Very good. Very good. Let's run it again. We want our guys to do 3 things when they get the ball. We want them to shoot it, we want them to drive it, or we want them to pass it. We do not want them to hesitate with it. We want them to make a play. Let's run the split. Good spacing, good setup. Way to clear that, Gabe. Good. Okay. Now what I want to do, Mark, is we're going to kick it out to you. You're going to punch that elbow, get in that gap, make the extra pass to Gabe. Gabe, you're going to step in and knock the shot down. Get yourself deeper and then step. If you need to shoot something less than a 3, then shoot inside the 3-point line. Good. Good job, Mark. Nice kick. Nice kick. Much better. Good. And then we get to the offensive boards and finish. The next type of action that you can have in feeding the post is called the spot. If the 2 has the ball and he feeds the 5, then he will spot up. What we tell our guys to do when they spot is look at the back of your defensive player. And if he turns and his back is facing the baseline, then you are going to spot toward the baseline. Because if the ball gets thrown out, it's harder for him to turn and come and close out to make a play. Our 1-man is to get in the 5-man's vision again, whether that's moving to the right or moving to the left, and then our 3 must also react to that, and our 4 can look at flashing to the high post, and then anytime the ball goes into the post after he does that, we want him to flash to the front of the rim. So now what we will do is we'll bring the ball to Mark after his 2-step setup. He's going to feed the post, and what we want Mark to do is go the way the defender's back is. So his man's guarding him, he feeds the post. If his man opens up this way to cover down, Mark is going to cut to the baseline. That way, if Andrew throws it out to Mark, I have to turn to open up to try to get back with him. Michael, our point guard at the top, is going to rotate right here so we have good spacing. And Gabe, you're going to rotate our small forward on the opposite side to get in his vision. Scott, same thing. You can duck him in or go to the short corner.
Do I face up on this, or do you want me to just stay like
I want you to stay like that, face up, and then turn and throw it back out. Okay? The first one we're going to do is going to be a jump shot for Mark. Okay? Your man's back is facing the baseline, Mark. Good. Good. Go spot. That's it. Good job. Catch and shoot. Good. Okay, now what I want you to do, Andrew, is kick it out to Michael. Michael, I want you to punch that gap. You get in his vision, Gabe, kick it, extra shot. Okay, extra pass, and then we'll take the shot. Good setup, good spot, good. Punch that gap. We're moving on penetration. Good duck in by the opposite post and the shot. Good. Let's run that one more time. Good job. Good inside-out action. That's it. And then we want our opposite post player on that weak side board trying to wedge to get inside position. Let's run it one more time. Let's go inside. Let's kick it back out to Michael. Michael, punch that gap and kick it. Again, showing how our guys can either shoot it, pass it, or drive it once they get it. Good job. Good. Okay. The last way that you can play out of the post after you feed it is called cut. And again, this is a way of moving defense and maintaining spacing. The two-man throws it inside to the 5. He can either cut to the middle or he can baseline cut. So he can make this type of a movement and cut through to the baseline. Everyone else must react to his cutting. One would come to this side and spot, and then the 3-man must get in the vision of the 5-man and rotate. And as you can see, we are still in that 3-out, 2-in alignment. Cut. And what we will do is cut off the post man. So Mark's going to 2-step setup. He catches the pass. When he feeds the post, he can look which way his man is playing. If his man jumps to the high side, Mark can take his man higher, and then he's going to cut right off of the post to the baseline. Okay? Michael is going to rotate our point guard to the spot that Mark vacated, and then Gabe is going to rotate to the top to keep good spacing, and then Scott, our power forward or opposite 4-man, is either going to work the short corner or the duck in, depending on how his man plays him. What I want to do now is you are going to catch it, face it, hit Gabe. Gabe's going to make the extra pass, and Mark's going to get the shot. So this is called the cut. We're going to cut off the post. Mark, 2 steps, set your man up, inside, and go baseline. Good cut, good cut. That's it, good job, Mark. Way to get ready to shoot the ball. The other way that Mark can cut, and we'll show you this as well, is he can take his man to the baseline and cut over the top of Andrew. Okay, and that's what we're going to do this time. He's going to cut, we're going to rotate up Gabe, he's going to hit you, make the extra pass, and Mark has the jump shot. Good cut, good rotation, good spacing. Good. This time, let's run it again. Punch that gap. Let's take away that big space, that big gap, and make the pass, okay? We're going to make the extra pass and get the shot. Good setup, Mark. That's it. Good. We're looking for the ball as we cut off the post. If it's not there, good drive and kick. Good play. Good play. Okay, let's run it on the other side now. Good setup. Good duck in. That's it, Scott. Good. Good job, Gabe. Rotate over, Mark. Good. That's it. Nice job. Okay, same thing. Cut over the top. Good spacing, good drive and kick. Good job. Way to shoot the ball, Gabe. One more time. This time, Mark, punch that gap and shoot the pull-up. His man, you didn't draw him, so you're going to take the shot. Good. That's it. Driving it, taking the shot. Follow it up and put it in. Lastly, how we play out of our 3-out, 2-in offense is with the pick and roll. Let's say that we have the ball on the wing and we aren't able to get the ball inside. Our 5-man is holding for a 2 count. Our 2-man is then to go into what we call a drag dribble, where he brings the ball toward the baseline. What this allows you to do is drag defense with you and set up the angle to set the pick and roll. Our 5-man sprints up the lane line and goes to set the ball screen. He is to get low and wide, he's to make the hit, and then create separation. While this is taking place, the other 3 players have got to react to the pick and roll. The 4-man is right here on the block, and again, he's going to read his man. If X4 is up, he's going to pop to the short corner when they come off the ball screen, and if his man is equal to or below, he's going to duck in. The 3-man is to immediately get to the corner, and the 1-man is to get at a 45-degree angle off the lane line or the elbow in order to occupy defense and force his man to make a decision. Then what we do is we take our 2 and he comes off the ball screen. The 5-man is to roll and crossover step to the front of the rim, and we're just playing basketball out of it. It's movement on penetration. What we will do is keep our guys spread wide. We have our post guys posted up, and when Mark comes and pops out here, he's looking to feed the post. If they are doing a good job in the post and we can't get the ball inside after a 2 count, we will go to a pick and roll. And what Mark will do is he will point and he will go to what's called a drag dribble. And what the drag dribble is you take that man down this way, so you try to get the defender set up for the ball screen. What we want you to do, Andrew, is sprint out up the lane line, set the screen. Mark is going to come off 2 dribbles. Okay, hold it right there. Andrew is going to roll and crossover step to the rim. Scott, our 4-man, is on the opposite block, and again, he reads the defender. Even or below, it's a duck in. If the man is up, he's in the short corner for the drop-off. Our point guard at the top is going to rotate to what we call the hole on a 45-degree angle off the elbow, and our opposite small forward is going to rotate to the corner. The reason he has to be on this angle is you want his defender to make a commitment one way or the other, to commit to help or to commit to Michael so that our man can turn the corner and try to make a play. Here's what I want to do. We'll set it up, okay? Post up, point Mark, he comes out to set the ball screen. You're going to turn the corner, 2 dribbles. You're going to drop it off to Andrew on the roll, crossover, lay it in. That's the first thing we're going to do. 2-step setup. Good. Can't get it in, he points, he's going to drag his man. He's going to take on the pick and roll, jump stop, make the pass, and score. Very good. Okay, now this time, Mark's going to come off the ball screen. He's going to turn the corner. You're going to kick it to Michael. Michael's going to punch that next gap. You're going to kick it to Gabe for the jump shot. Good. Take him on, turn the corner, kick, drive it, kick, jump shot. Good. Okay, the last thing that we'll do this time then is the same thing. You're going to turn the corner, you're going to kick it to Michael. Michael, you're going to drive it, kick it to Gabe, and then Scott, you duck in, drop it inside, and score. Feed it, good. Michael gets back out to give us good spacing in the score. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And it doesn't matter which one of our perimeter players are out here in any of these 3 spots, and the same thing with our post guys. So now what we want to do is we're going to go to Gabe. He looks inside for the 2 count. Go to your drag dribble as you point down at the floor. When you come off, Scott's going to roll and crossover step. You're going to hit him for the score. Andrew, I want you in the short corner. Mark, you're our opposite perimeter guy. You're going corner, and Michael goes to the hole. Let's play it. See Gabe drag his man down. He takes on the ball screen, and Scott rolls to create space, and we get the basket there. Now what we're looking for you to do is come off of it, okay? Kick it to Michael. Michael punch the gap. Kick it to Mark for the jump shot. Now what we're looking to do is catch people in rotations, trying to beat them off the dribble, make the extra pass for our teammate, and get him a shot. Good draw and kick. Good job. Okay, the last one now, we're going to feed Andrew on that duck in. So Michael's going to drive it, kick it to you, Mark. Mark, you feed Andrew, and Andrew makes the score. Good job, guys. Good. That's it. Feed the post, score. That's how we play the pick and roll on the side. Another way that we can set the pick and roll out of this alignment is off the top. And anytime we run the pick and roll off the top, we want to do what we call roll and replace. When our 5-man sprints up to set this ball screen up top, he does it so that his back is to the baseline. That holds the defensive player because he doesn't know which side to jump on. But as the 1-man starts to come, then the 5 changes his angle and we set the pick and roll. With that, once the ball screen starts to take place, we want 2 to get to the corner and we want 3 to get to the corner. This allows us to have spacing and it forces their defensive players to make decisions. If they come and help, we can kick it for the shot in the corner. If they don't come and help, one can look to turn the corner. After the pick is set at the top, this is what we are looking for from our 4 and 5. 2 and 3 are still in the corner. 1 has come off the screen. Then 5 is to roll, crossover step to the front of the rim, and 4 is to replace. This gives us some different options. We can throw the ball inside to 5. We can kick it to 2. We can take the shot. We can reverse the ball to 4 to play high-low with 5, or we can have 4 catch and shoot, or drive and kick to 3. It gives us good spacing, it's a fun way to play, and it allows our players to make decisions off the dribble. Now what we're going to do is play the pick and roll off the top. And here's how we'll start it. We want to keep our 4 and 5 on the block. We want both our wing guys, our 2 and our 3, free throw line extended to start. Okay? When Michael calls for the ball screen, he's going to point at the floor. And we're going to take our 5-man in this case, and he's going to sprint up and set the ball screen. Now when he sprints up to set the ball screen, Gabe, our 3-man, immediately goes to the corner to take defense with him, and Mark, our 2-man, goes to the corner to take defense with him. Our opposite post guy holds, and as Michael comes off the ball screen, Andrew is going to roll and crossover step, and Scott is going to sprint up to replace. And the reason we roll and replace is, come on back up here, Andrew. If Andrew's defender comes here to show and he rolls out of there, then that 4-man's defender is probably going to have to hold until the 5-man recovers, and we replace him up top for the catch and shoot, for the post up, high-low, or for the punch and kick to the corner. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to roll, crossover step, reverse it, and then Scott, I want you to feed Andrew on the seal down low. Okay, pointing here at the floor, coming down, Mike. He's going to sprint up and set the ball screen. Okay, get to our spots, get flat on that baseline. Mike takes on the pick and roll. Scott replaces. We're looking to go high-low. Very good. Let's do that again. One more time. We want to sprint into it because we want the defense to have to move. Good play, good high-low. Good. Okay, now this time what I want to do is come up, set the ball screen, hit the replace guy, Mike, and then you're going to punch this gap and kick it to Gabe for the jump shot. Okay? Pointing at the floor, sprinting into it. Good job, making the extra pass. That's why it's important for us to have our post players be basketball players so that they can make plays like that. Let's run that one more time. Good. Roll him out of there, crossover step, punch that gap. Good, Scott. Good job. Okay. Now what we're going to do is pick and pop. And whenever we pick and pop, what we will do is we will take this man who sets the screen. Come on up here, Andrew. And as soon as he sets this screen, he's going to make the hit and create space by getting here. What our opposite post guy will do instead of replacing is he's going to flash across to that post so that we still occupy the high-low action. And what I want to do with this one is, let's go back to Andrew, okay? Andrew, I want you to punch the gap and kick it to Gabe. Gabe, shot fake, one dribble pull-up. Pick and pop. When you have a good shooter that's a big man, you can pop him instead of having him roll to the basket. Good, Gabe. That's it. Pull-up jump shot. Good. Let's run that one more time. Sprint into it. Good. That's it. Good post-up, Scott. Good job. Try to catch defenses in a rotation and get an open shot. Now we can do the same thing on the left side as Michael brings down the floor and he points at Scott. Our four-man will run up and we're going to come off on the left side. And when we do this, Gabe still goes to the corner, Mark is still in the corner, Michael takes on the screen, we roll, we replace with our five-man, and let's throw it back to Andrew and go high-low. Go inside to Scott, Andrew. Good roll and crossover step. We're looking to seal that defender and make the play inside. Let's run that one more time. We need our guards to be two-handed players. They got to be able to go left as well as right, and it allows us to make plays, and the defense can't scout us to which way we're always trying to go. Now this time what I want to do is go pick and pop. Okay, so Scott is going to set the screen and pop. When you get it, I want you to punch that gap, kick it to Mark. Mark, shot fake, one dribble pull-up. Good. Take him on, pop. Good post-up, Andrew. Good. Nice drive and kick. We always want to make the extra pass. We want to be an unselfish team that looks for each other. Let's run it one more time. Good pop. Good spacing. We make the hit, create space. Mark with the jump shot on the baseline off the shot fake. We feel that the 3-out, 2-in offense is a fun way to play. It allows our players to make decisions off the dribble. It allows them to cut. It gives us good spacing. We can play pick and roll basketball, and we can also play inside-out basketball by feeding the post. Our guys enjoy playing this style. It allows them to make plays, take the things that they learned in skill development, and apply it to our offense. Thanks for listening today.